All right, last call trivia fans. It's Joey here. Welcome to The Spin, your Thursday 5-question music trivia series. This week, I've got something special for you. We have The Killers, whose brand new album, Wonderful Wonderful, is released tomorrow. It's their 5th album on a 5-year hiatus, so 5 questions, of course. I hope you're ready for it. They're a successful band, a wildly successful band, only together for about 13, 14 years now, and they've sold over 20 million records. So let's test the water, see what you do and don't know about the band. And I don't know, I hope you're ready. Do you have your pens, your papers, and your pause fingers handy? Because they're coming at you right now. Okay, question number 1. Despite their illustrious pop sensibility and the synthesizer usage that would just sort of catapult them into, I don't know, cataclysmic dance punk sensibilities in the indie rock spectrum straight over into mainstream radio flair, where do the Killers hail from? You might assume it's Europe. You might assume they're from a foreign country. Where do they get these fancy grooves? Well, they're from America, but what state, and if you're real good, what city from what state do they hail? All right, number 2. The band is called The Killers, but why? You may know, you may not know. That's why this is a trivia question. Well, the name The Killers comes from a made-up band featured in a music video for a song called Crystal. Well, this band who put out the song Crystal was actually wildly influential to Brandon Flowers and the Boys and the Killers. But what is their name? Who is the band that had the fake Killers in their music video that inspired the name the Killers took on themselves? All right, number 3. Despite their first release being huge, wildly commercially successful, they had a lot of issues selling the demos. They made 5 songs and put them out there, got their, voices heard, if you will, and were not signed by an American label. No major labels were willing to take them on, but a smaller European label did. What was the name of that label? What was the first label to sign the Killers? All right, here we go. Number 4. Brandon Flowers of the Killers, known in some circles for his, devout religious beliefs. What controversial church, I suppose denomination, if you will, does Brandon Flowers belong to? All right, here we go. Number 5. While many artists rarely have great successes with their first written song, that's not the case for the Killers. One of their most successfully and well-known written anthems of pop music was the very first song they wrote together. What is that song? What is the very first song the Killers wrote as a band? Okay, and in true last call trivia fashion, we got to have a bonus. A bonus is a numerical question. If you come out and play trivia with us at one of our local pubs, search for us online, you'll find that we do bonus questions. We give points for those who are the closest to the right answer. And, well, let's try it now. Take your stab at a trivia question that's a number-based answer. Of all of the countries on the planet, there's over 50 the Killers have played on. They are hugely successful in the live scene of music, if you will. How many continents have they played on? How many continents have the Killers played on? Great question. All right, here we go. Let's wrap this up with some answers. I hope you're ready. All right, number 1, we asked, where are the Killers from? Maybe you know this, but if you go there, you're not supposed to tell anybody. Las Vegas, Nevada. What happens there stays there, unless, of course, it's the Killers who have traveled all over the world and spread their amazing music too. Okay, number 2. There's a band with a video for their song Crystal that features a fake band called The Killers, from where the Killers stole their name. Who was that band? None other than New Order. Yes, Great band, New Order. Here we go. Number 3. The Killers weren't able to get a successful major label to sign them based on their 5-track demo, but they were signed by a label that was, I'm sure, successfully rewarded financially and in other ways by picking up the Killers. What was that label? That was Lizard King. Lizard King Records was the first to sign the Killers. Okay, here we go. Number 4. Brandon Flowers is well known for his religious beliefs. What church does he belong to? None other than the Mormon Church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. There you are. Okay, number 5, our last one, so to speak. What was the very first song the Killers wrote that ended up being one of the biggest commercial selling songs they've had in their career? That was none other than Mr. Brightside. You know, that song still gets constant radio play just about everywhere. So good for them. I suppose Lennon and McCartney probably had some other quick-to-grab successful songs. I know Fleetwood Mac's first written song was Rhiannon, also a huge success. But, I mean, Mr. Brightside it's a great song. It's really what catapulted their whole career, and in many ways, I think kind of what they leverage it on to this day. So good for them. What a I guess, blessing and a curse almost, if you will. Anyhow, we've got gas in the tank. We got money in the bank. We got a bonus question right now. What do you think the answer is? How many various continents have the Killers played on throughout their career? Well, if you guess 6, then you'd be right. They've played over 50 countries on 6 continents. They've been all over the world. They are well regarded for their live show. They are a great live band, and they've contributed a lot to the world of, I guess, pop, rock? I don't know, indie punk festival band once upon a time sort of turned into this radio grabbing attention, just worldwide phenomenon. And I guess that's the magic of pop music. All right, for what it's worth, I hope you liked this week's episode of The Spin. If you liked it so much that you'd like to come back and join us, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, you know, be a pal, find us on social media, hang out, say hello, leave your comments below. Let me know how many you got right. And I'll look forward to chatting you up next week, okay? Take care.